can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel.
Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. As we'll see Kirk Cousins and the Denver Broncos versus Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Leading them out as their 6'2 quarterback who was a 4th-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and goal to go.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a guy who's very familiar with this defense, playing against the AFC West for 16 seasons as a Charger. This is Phillip Rivers. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Fights through him. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
At the 28-yard line, it's a pickup of 3.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Rivers. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. On 1st and 10, Rivers. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. Had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. Do you think they're going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. The field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down, and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Cousins. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. T.Y. Hilton, 39 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
When we draw defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy... touchdown pass.
Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down, Chargers.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chargers, nothing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Rivers. Gets this one to Hill. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. But I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Rivers now to throw on first down. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Brandon Ayuk returning it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers... are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Here's Ayuk on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
First down.
Rivers on 1st down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Rivers again. That one complete to Hill. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Again, it's Rivers. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. To the air again here, Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Rivers. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, Cousins. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And he's got his man Hilton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.